Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Dark Matter Wolf, your host here at the Wolf's Den of Champions. Today's video, we got SPDR Marvel Champions Hero Pack, the card game. We are going to be unboxing SPDR here, adding SPDR to our collection. This is continuing on to our Web Warrior collection. This is very exciting. This is very awesome because I am just this pack here is super cool, and I love all the Spider-Man stuff. I mean, who doesn't, right? But if you're new here, welcome to the Wolf's Den of Champions. We do everything Marvel Champions here. We'll do unboxings, deck lists, we'll do gameplay, we'll do Marvel Champion news and update, and just so much Marvel Champions content. So if that's for you, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back to the Wolf's Den of Champions. We hit 50 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. You made that happen. If you guys would continue that and let's try to get to 100, that'd be awesome. All right, without further ado, let's jump into this unbox. Here we have SPDR, ladies and gentlemen. This is a really cool hero pack because it comes with a modular set. A new modular set that can be added to different scenarios, new cards that can be added to any Marvel Champions hero deck, and Nemesis featuring Morbius. But the super awesome thing about this, like I said, is that encounter set, that new modular that you can add to scenarios, is actually really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this open. There we go. There's SPDR. Awesome. I'm really excited to start building Web Warrior decks. We've gotten pretty much just about like a little bit over halfway through the collection. I think after we're done with this cycle / wave, we will be jumping into the X-Men stuff. Oh my gosh, how we've been flying through all this. Here is the art here, SPDR. It's got that little cute stickers and the ice cream there on Penny Parker's suit there. All right, flip this over. Shout out to Michael Boggs and MJ Newman, and also Caleb Grace and Molly Glover for developing this and producing this. After her father's mysterious death, Penny Parker became the pilot of the SPDR suit, along with her arachnid co-pilot with whom she is psychogenetically linked. SPDR defends the city of New York City from defends the citizens of New York City from attacks, big and small, and sometimes even travels across the multiverse to aid fellow spider heroes in saving existence itself. New rules: separate identity cards. So that's what we're going to go over with this here. Start the game with Penny Parker alter ego in play, and following her setup instructions, put the inactive support side of the SPDR suit card into play, while the alter ego form to change to hero form, flip Penny Parker from her alter ego side to SPDR upgrade side, and flip the SPDR suit card from its inactive support side to its active hero side. Okay. While in hero form, to change to alter ego form, flip the SPD suit from its active hero side to inactive support, and flip the SPD upgrade side to Penny Parker alter ego side. Okay, both of it share a single hit point dial with damage persisting on the dial between forms. Additionally, if one form is defeated, both forms are considered to be defeated simultaneously. Okay. New keyword patrol. We got new keyword permanent and new keyword steady. All right, this comes with a protection precon. Let's go ahead and put this off to the side here and jump into what you guys came here to see. SPDR suit is 222. Hand size of 3, hit points of 14. This deck, I mean, not just this deck, but this hero is very complex, but very OP. And we will go over the cards and you shall see. Okay, this is the best part of the unboxing. So if you guys are new here, hope I don't scare you away. This is just what we do. We got like, I don't know how many videos, but this is just what we do. We do this with new packs. We do this with old packs. This is just the best way of doing it. You know what I'm saying? You got to give it a good sniff. It only lasts for a couple seconds. Oh, that's a good That's a good fresh pack there. There's nothing like a good fresh pack smell. Okay, here are the identity split cards, as you can see. You get Penny Parker Alter Ego, and then you get the SPDR Hero suit here. And then if you flip both of them, right, they go into upgrade and support here. So they act corresponding to what you're in. So if you're in the pilot interface, then you're going to be in Hero. You're going to be in the SPDR, in the SPDR suit, because she's piloting the suit, right? Suit up, force interrupt. When you flip to this side, flip SPDR suit to its active. So this is active. And everything you do, you put all the counters and everything you put it onto here, and you move everything to here and so forth. So sync ratio, resource exhaust and interface upgrade you control, generate that upgrades resources. That does not say, excuse me, that does not say limit once per phase, once per round at all. So you're telling me if I have multiple interface upgrades, I can just, okay, I'm going to sync ratio, sync ratio, sync ratio, sync ratio. And if I have like, I don't know how many are in here, but if I have 10, for example, right, I can just do them as I please and just gain 10 resources. That's actually pretty insane if that's how that works. Let me know in the comments if that's how that works. Penny Parker, and then this is when she's inactive. Return to base, force interrupt. When you flip to this side, flip SPDR to Penny Parker, detach Penny Parker from here, moving all counters on her and cards attached to her to this card. Maintenance, alter ego, action, exhaust, SPDR, draw 2 cards. Oh, the suit. So I exhaust this here, and I'll draw 2 cards. Hand size of 4, hit points of 14. So potentially, she can get a good hand size here of 6 in alter ego, but can she deal with the thwarting? So say I flip, right? I have a question. If I flip, right, because I start my turn here and say I recover, and then I activate alter ego action, I exhaust this, do I flip? And are they both still exhausted? Or for example, say I don't, right? Say I don't. Okay, so this would be like this. This is going to be for the veterans and the pros of SPDR. If I use her action and exhaust a suit, and then I flip down to alter ego, to hero, do I flip here, and then my alter ego, my hero is exhausted? SPDR suit, yeah, because this plays as one card, right? SPDR suit, SPDR suit. So I'm pretty sure that would come in exhausted. So my hero would come in exhausted, and I would still be face up. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, well, we're gonna learn and master how to do this. Penny Parker has 4 hand size there, and SPDR suit has 3 hand size there. So let's continue on here. This card is pretty crazy. This is Venom, Andy Brock. It's a 4 cost ally, 1 thwart, 1 attack, 3 hit points. What's really crazy about this Venom is that it gets +1 thwart and 1 attack for each sim counter on her. Hero response: after Venom enters play, place 1 sim counter on her for each resource generated by SPDR suit. Sync ratio ability to play for her. So, like I said, if there's like, for example, right, you have just 4 and you exhaust all 4, so you generate 4 of those resources for sync ratio to pay for Venom. Venom gets a +4 in thwart and attack, making it a 5/5 ally. Crazy stuff. So yeah, this deck is gonna be awesome. All right, it comes with 3 copies of All System Go here. Hero action, choose 1. Ready each interface upgrade you control. That's insane. Search your deck and discard pile for an interface upgrade and add it to your hand. Deck and discard. That's insane as well. These count as like 3 extra copies of that 1 card, because if you draw this, then you just play it and you just search for your card. This is broken. Oh my gosh, SPDR is like super OP. You get 2 copies of Rapid Deployment. I love how this looks here. Got Daredevil there as well. This is a hero action, thwart, 2-cost event. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. If you paid for this card using a resource generated by SPDR suit, sync ratio ability, remove 3 threat from a scheme. So you can potentially move up to 6 threat there. You get 2 copies of Web Trap. I think this is the attack card. It is. Same situation, deal 5 damage to an enemy if you paid for this card using a resource generated by SPDR suit, sync ratio ability, stun that enemy. Pretty cool. Stunning is always good. Super awesome. Here is Aunt May and Uncle Ben. 1 support persona. This is a regular action. Exhaust Aunt May and Uncle Ben. Discard the top 2 cards of your deck. 3 cards instead if you're in Alter Ego. Add each SPDR card discarded this way to your hand. That's actually pretty good. So it's a way to like increase your hand size, get a little bit of draw power, kind of like Tony Stark. When he's building his suit, right? It's not until he builds his suit completely where he's like super OP. But here you kind of have to build up your upgrades to, I guess, you got to get your SPD cards to really be busted. I like that. Here we have Ejection Protocol. I love this here. So it's like an emergency eject button, like danger, danger, red flash, put exit. It's a 0-cost support, even better. Hero action, discard Ejection Protocol, exhaust each interface upgrade you control, set your hit point dial to 6, give your identity a tough status card, and flip to Alter Ego. Yep, this is definitely warning, incoming threat. So this is definitely like if you are in like a very big, crazy situation and you just can't take a hit or something, and just looks like you're in like super major scary, hit it, get out, and go to Alter Ego. I wish actually this was a hero interrupt, because then that way it would cancel the attack, right? So the attack's coming, it gives you a chance to actually like, okay, boom, I'm out kind of thing. But it's cool. I still like it. Here we have SPDR command. It's a 1-cost support, location, action hero. Hero action, exhaust SPDR command, and an interface upgrade, draw 1 card. Hero action, exhaust SPDR command, choose and discard 1 card from your hand, ready an interface upgrade. So you can ready an interface upgrade, or you can draw an interface upgrade here. All right. Or you can draw a card. Here we have Host Spider. It's a 3-cost upgrade, interface Spider, hero action, exhaust Host Spider, ready SPDR suit. He trusts you, so will I. We got another interface upgrade here. So it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 so far is all I read. Okay, so there's only 4 interfaces there, unless one of these are an interface. The suit, this is inactive. Just kidding, that's not an interface. What about this? Interface. Okay, so this also is an interface upgrade as well. So you have 5 interface upgrades. So you can potentially generate 5. If you have all 5 out, you can generate 5 resources. Pretty busted, pretty crazy. 5 resources is a lot. Even if you only have 3 cards in your hand, you could do a lot with that. Psychic Link. When SPDR suit makes a basic thwart, exhaust Psychic Link. It gets 2 thwart for that attack. I think these are all going to be the same. Yep, defense and attack. So basically kind of like Groot. Groot has those where you remove a counter, you exhaust it, he gains 2 attack or 2 defense or 2 attack or 2 thwart. Same situation here. You exhaust these upgrades here, and you'll generate that +2 to the specific stat for the basic attacks only. And you have to exhaust these here. But these are going to be your interface. Oh, they're techs as well. Wow. Interface tech, interface tech, interface tech. That's pretty cool. Oh, I wonder if what's his name? Fitz? Simon Fitz, right? No, Gemma Simmons and something Fitz. If Fitz can search for these, I'm going to have to read his card and look at his card to see if I can grab these, because they're text, so I could just search for them even faster. So I'm going to see if I can do that there. So that's actually pretty cool. I'm really excited for this deck here. Wow, we get some super cool cards. Here's the encounter cards. All right. So you get a Daredevil. This is going to be the pre-con here that comes with the cards of SPDR. Hope you guys can see these good. Put that there. Actually, you know what? Well, do this. I always forget to use this space up here. So let's go ahead and do that today. All right, cool. Okay, so you get Daredevil there. He's a 2-cost ally, 2 thwart, 2 consequential damage, 1 attack. I love this suit here. 3 hit points. Response after Daredevil defense against an attack, move 1 damage from him to the attacking enemy. After Daredevil defense against an attack. Okay, so if he can block a 1 hit or a 2 hit, because 3 he'll die, but you move 1 over, so that's pretty cool. Here we have Spider-Man Noir. I love this art here. I love everything about this. He's like on a bridge there. It looks like in New York. Just looks really cool, the black and white there. So he's got X and X as thwart and attack. He's a web warrior. X is equal to the number of face down cards attached to Spider-Man Noir. So the way this works is you have to control another web warrior card, and then after you resolve a treachery, you can, and if you control another web warrior card, you attach that treachery face down here. So kind of like Silk, where she'll tuck the card. This has to still let the treachery resolve. Then you can go ahead and choose to tuck it under here. You get 3 copies here of Repurpose. Repurpose is pretty cool, especially for techie heroes. It's a 0-cost event, Repurpose skill, hero action. Discard a tech upgrade you control, ready your hero, and choose thwart, attack, or defense until the end of the round. Your hero gets X to the chosen power, where X equals the upgrade's printed cost. So for example, these here, if I use that, you discard this, it'll get 2 to like thwart or whatever you choose. So if you want to do like an extra hit or something, or a little bit more scheming or thwarting, you could do that. That is an option. This card here I really love. It's a really good card. It's a superpower as well. And I didn't know and realize until I started like doing all these videos and reading every card, which is the sole purpose of me starting this YouTube channel and doing this whole progression, kind of like rating and reviewing and unboxing, was really to like learn every single card. And now that I see cards, I can go back here, right, and be like, oh, this card will work with that card, or this card will work with that card, right? Now that I think about it, SPDR has a very small hand size. I believe there is a card that's a basic card. It's like Assess the Situation or something like that. It gives you a +1 hand size until the end of this round or the end of this phase. One of those things. So you'll get an extra card. Like instead of 3, you'll have 4. And if you're in Penny Parker, you'll draw 5. So pretty good there. Like I'm saying here, there's a card that came in Guardians Most Galaxy, I think, if I'm not, Most Wanted. I think it came out of that. I'm not 100% sure where it came out in, but I know it's called Depth Focus, and it reduces the cost of a superpower card. This is a superpower, so potentially this will cost 1 with Depth Focus, right? So 2-cost event, thwip, superpower. Hero action, deal 1 damage to a web warrior character you control. Place a total of 2 stun cards on up to 2 enemies. So I don't really understand that. It says a total of 2 stun cards on up to 2 enemies. So does that mean 2 enemies get two stun cards? Or if you do 2 enemies, you only put 2 stun cards, making 1 and 2, doing the 2. I don't know. It's still really good. Stunning an enemy is really good. Yeah, it's good. It's good. You get energy barriers here, 3 copies of energy barrier. This card's pretty cool. When you would take any amount of damage, remove 1 reflection counter from here, prevent 1 damage from that damage, and deal 1 damage to an enemy. So pretty cool there. Interrupt. You get 3 copies of Force Field Generator. This card's really good as well. It comes in with 6 energy counters, max 1 per player. When you would take any amount of damage, remove that many energy counters from here. For each energy counter removed this way, prevent 1 of that damage. So if you remove all 6, because you're taking a hit of 6, you don't take the 6 damage. This is another superpower card here, like I mentioned, that'll work good with Depth Focus. You basically play this for free. When it's an interrupt, it's Spider Tingle, superpower, 1 cost upgrade. When you would reveal an encounter card, deal 1 damage to a Web Warrior character you control. If that card is a treachery, cancel its when revealed effects and discard Spider Tingle. Really cool card because I feel like this is like a preparation card, kind of like Black Widow preparation, where you play one of their cards, she cancels the event, you discard the upgrade, and then you just go and grab it again. I don't think you can grab this again, but I mean, 3 copies of this is nice, especially if you're playing protection. We get the famous Spider-Ham basic Peter Porker, 3 cost ally, 2 thwart, 2 attack, cartoon Web Warrior, 3 hit points. You could only play this if you control a Web Warrior card. Force response. After Spider-Ham attacks or thwarts, discard the top card of the encounter deck. For each boost icon discarded this way, deal 1 damage to Spider-Ham. So not very good. So if you attack for 2, discard the top card of the encounter deck. For each boost, you already take 1 consequential damage. So after you reveal the boost, if it's got more, then Spider-Ham is gone. But there are cards that are really nice that when a Web Warrior leaves your like active or your play or just a field, you like draw a card, you ready your hero, you do stuff. I mean, I think there's cards in here that are those cards. No, they're not. Spider-Man Otto Octavius. 2 cost ally. Basic, Web Warrior, 1 thwart, 2 attack, 2 consequential damage for the 2 attack, 2 health. If play only if you control Web Warrior card. Response, after you play Spider-Man from your hand, ready an upgrade you control. If that upgrade has tech trait, draw 1 card. So it's really cool for these upgrades here on SPDR. Really great because you play Spider-Man, you ready something, you do something else, and you draw a card. So pretty cool. Potentially make Spider-Man cost 1. I like this. I don't like that he will attack for 2 and then he's gone. But I mean, they can't stay out for long because then the deck would just be too OP. I kind of see what they're doing here. I kind of see the more I open like Sinister Motives, Spider-Ham, SPDR, all the Web Warrior stuff, I see like they would have been super overpowered with all their effects and how they all link with everything. I mean, like like the Greater Spider Web. They had to nerf them, so I do see how they're very balanced, but they could be so crazy broken. Here we have Limitless Stamina, 3 copies, 1 cost event. It's a superpower again. You can use with Depth Focus. Play only if your identity has at least 14 printed hit points. Hero action, ready your hero. So you can use this for Hulk, I believe. You can use this for SPDR. I think Drax is 14, and I can't remember who else. There's another character that I just opened that has 14. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% positive. I think those are the only ones that I know of. But does Thor have 14? I think Thor has 14 as well. And, well, yeah, Limitless Stamina. You just literally ready your hero for free if you have Depth Focus. So it's something to think about, I'm telling you. And then we got another super awesome card here. It is called Unshakable, which is also a condition and another super power card. It's a 1 cost upgrade. Play only if your identity has at least 14 printed, has at least 14. Oh, so you can use this for anybody who has even more than 14. It just has to have at least 14 printed hit points. So if it has 15, you can use this as well, and more and more and more. I don't know who has more than 14, but that's actually pretty insane. Your identity gains steady, which means steady characters require 2 status cards of the same type to be stunned or confused. So that means to get confused, you need to have 2 of those on there. Here are the obligations here. This is the Nemesis Morbius Giant Monster Attack. Here's Morbius. Energy drains for 3 of them, and then these stop cards. So these are all the cards in the precon. Like always, I'll let you experience the SPDR Nemesis cards and the obligation when you draw Shadows of the Past. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up a little bit here. Make sure the hero specifics are what the hero specifics. Okay, and the encounter excellence. We'll leave this still here. SPDR, I'll put it right there. Super cool and interesting cards. I think it's gonna be awesome playing and making a deck. There's also these 3 cards that come with it: Leadership, Clarity of Purpose, attached to a friendly character. Exhaust this card and deal 1 damage to attached character. You generate a wild resource. Max 1 per character. It doesn't mean it has to be identity per player. So you can play 3 Clarity of Purpose on 3 different of your like your hero. You can play it on your hero and 2 allies, or all 3 allies. You exhaust them. You do 1 damage to each one for each one that you do, 1 by 1, etc., and you generate a wild resource. Kind of really crazy and really good there. So hero resource there. We'll go ahead and put that here. Now we got the super awesome Grand Larceny here. This here is really cool because it comes with Bombshell, Electro, Hobgoblin, Iron Spider-Man, Sandman, the Spot, and the Environment card. I'll move this a little bit. Surge in Crime. So this is a super cool modular set that you can add to make it more fun. Which is even crazier is this side scheme here. Threat cannot be removed from this scheme while a criminal minion is in play. Excuse me. If you're playing multiplayer and you got a bunch of criminals out, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble because you won't be able to remove threat from this threat here, from this side scheme. On top of that, this is the crisis icon, so you won't be able to remove any threat from the main scheme without. It gets pretty scary because you have to literally defeat the criminals to defeat the Grand Larceny to even go back to the main scheme. Really cool. I think I'm gonna put this with the Pirates. I think it's called the Space Pirates, where it says like the side scheme is discard cards until you hit a criminal. I think this will be really fun. There's some low level ones, and then there's some big level ones here. It'll be really cool here. I think I'm gonna do some like crazy modular villain funsy stuff and put this in there just because I think it'd be awesome. Each criminal minion gains Surge. Oh gosh. If there are no criminal minions in play, spend 2 resource of any type, discard this card. So there's ways of getting over it, and it's very thematical. You can see you got Spot, Sandman, Iron Spider, Hobgoblin, Bombshell, and Electro. I think I'm gonna do like a Spider-Man Through Time kind of thing versus Kang with this. So it'll be a super fun modular set, very thematical, very crazy, and I'm gonna have that set up with all my buddies. So I'm still working, so stay tuned. Like, this is a crazy project I'm trying to get together where it's gonna be, I don't wanna ruin the surprise for you guys, so just know we're here for the long run and it's gonna be super awesome. All right, that's it. That is the SPDR hero pack here unboxing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching it here. SPDR there. I'm super excited to make a deck with the Web Warriors and just start showcasing that and just playing it and all that goodness. So if you like this video, go ahead and give me a like. It helps me grow this channel so much. We just hit 50 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 100 now. I think we can do it. I think we can go even way past 100. So thank you guys so much for every single one of you guys for subscribing and just liking these videos and commenting and just